Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza here at the Hatfield Public Library, and I have a box of mostly adult fiction and nonfiction, but I'm going to start us out with two DVDs. We have One Fine Morning with Leah Seydoux, a film by Mia Hansen-Løve. It says Quietly Miraculous. This is about a widowed young mother who is also caring for her sick father, and an old friend comes into her life and she begins a passionate affair. We have Avatar: The Way of Water. I can't remember if I unboxed this before. We definitely got it before, and the DVD was broken, but they sent us another one. And I never watched the first Avatar, but it was a really big deal, and now they are back in Pandora. I did watch a little of it because I was trying to figure out if the DVD was like, if I could fix it or not. And so I watched, it was like very beautiful. The scenery was very beautiful. I watched just a little bit. The Dinner Party Project, a no stress guide to food with friends. This is by Natasha Feldman. I love this. I'm like such a dinner party person. I am a librarian, like I can be more of an introvert, but I love a dinner party. It's like my favorite social venue. And so a dinner party cookbook is right up my alley. And I like the idea that you can um, just brainstorm. I do feel like I tend to do the same thing at dinner parties again and again. I probably wouldn't do mashed potatoes for a dinner party. That looks good. Um, but I like the idea of just flipping through and brainstorming and thinking about all the different parties you can throw. It does seem like this doesn't meet the test of eh, we like it. We really like it when a recipe always shows a photo with every recipe. They do seem. I guess in the beginning I thought maybe they weren't, but now these ones all seem to have a photo, and I like that they're not just photos of the food; they're photos of happy people eating the food. It's like product tested and approved. Plant-based delicious. So healthy, feel-good vegan recipes you'll make again and again. I like this idea. I think a lot of people are looking more and more into meat alternatives. They want to eat less meat, but don't necessarily just want to eat just vegetables. So this looks like sort of ways to explore some of the meat alternatives that are out there. Very nice layout here with the photo and description. Yeah. The plant-powered plan to beat diabetes. So this is, wow, more vegan recipes. This is really gorgeous. I just love the colors on this book. I think they did a nice job with the green, and the purple is very inspiring. I don't know what that is, but it really looks delicious. This is called A Guide for Prevention and Management. So that is great because it's diabetes is such a huge problem. And so, wow, it looks like it has a long introduction section. I think we're just getting to recipes here. So it seems like a lot of facts to go with it. Definitely not a photo necessarily for every recipe. Um, but there are a lot of there are a lot of recipes with no photos. But there are also a lot of beautiful photos. And seems like a lot of ideas for how to do recipes a slightly healthier way. We have Boston Globe, the story of the Red Sox. So that is a local sports team. It says more than a century of championships, challenges, and characters. This is edited by Chad Finn. I like the paper is very light and sort of has a newspaper feel. It's almost like feels like you could be reading the newspaper. Hiking with kids in New England. Looks fun, slightly dangerous. Hiking fire lookouts in New England, likewise looks fun, also slightly dangerous. And we have an actual book now. This is our second copy of The Covenant of Water. This is an actual book. The nonfiction count as books too. I shouldn't be prejudiced, but we always get excited about fiction. So this is our second copy of The Covenant of Water because it has been so popular. And this is one of these books where, like, I always know when the patrons the people come to return the book and they have to find me and tell me how good it was. And this is definitely one of those. We have just a few paperbacks in a series. I think the series is called Arrangement by Kiresten Modglin. And this was just one of those things. We have the amendment, we have the arrangement, which I think is the first one, and then we have the atonement. I just noticed that her books were very popular and that nobody in the system, or I think even in all of Massachusetts, had this particular series. So I thought, paperbacks, we should get them. Hopefully, they'll go out here and then also to other libraries. We have a book by Sarah Adams, Practice Makes Perfect. It looks like a cute rom-com, small town sweetheart, an emotionally available bad boy. Okay, so this seems like the female character is a small town sweetheart, the male character, emotionally available, unavailable bad boy, chemistry filled romance. Oh my gosh, the female protagonist actually runs a flower shop. That definitely is on the bingo card. Um, but she hears that she's boring and worries the reason she can't get a date is the problem is her. So she finds a tutor, a sexy tattooed tutor. Mm. Last of all, Toronto. Um, with information about Niagara Falls. So a travel book, I have to say, we did not have like the travel books not getting a lot of play during the pandemic years. I just sort of bought a few to see how they would do. I think I bought like Costa Rica and a few other places, and they going out. So I am super happy about that. I do feel like even with all the information available online, like it can just be super confusing. Sometimes it's nice to sort of couple that with also getting a travel book. I know that's what I do when I travel. Anyways, public service announcement over. Here's my box, and I will be back soon with more.